Does it make sense to hire a designer?
Big yes.
Yes, I do. Because for the fast fashion, sometimes you don't really need designer. You just need stylists. You just need to pick up the trend you want, and then you follow the trend and then try to create your collection. But then, if you are really more than design, you will need to find designer, and the designer who can go along with you, and then who can understand the sense, the meaning of your design. And then I think you will need like not only one designer, but sometimes 2 or 3 to be not very dependent on them.
Very good.
Chris, anything that you
So I agree.
Yeah.
The concept of fast fashion, where the designers are really just taking existing trends and embellishing them, versus a designer that starts from zero and comes up with something totally original.
Too, and I believe if you're not a designer yourself and starting up your company, you definitely need to engage a designer. They're an expert in their field. They have technical and creative understanding, and there might be issues that you don't foresee in your designs and your concepts, which they will pick up and also offer solutions to, which is what a designer is all about.
So, can you tell us why we need a designer?
I guess there's different design work in the factory of what we do. We do customs design as well. You need a designer for that. If you wanted your own personal prints, so that's something that we offer there. Is it design of the garment itself? People may come with an idea but have no experience with bits and pieces of the actual garment. So we help design all that too.
I like to think in terms of creative fashion designers and technical fashion designers, because there are some designers that spend their 40, 50-hour week just focusing on trends and colors and fits and forms and reading Vogue magazine and going to the catwalk shows, and they basically don't have time to get involved in all the technical details of merchandising and doing the patterns and everything. So I think it's important to distinguish between technical designers and fashion designers.
Yeah.
And we agree with what you've heard.
I think design is hard. There's no value to it. You don't know, when someone looks at this, they go, oh yeah, that's easy, but it's actually not. So the value of a designer, I don't think people quite understand what all the work that goes behind it. I guess I used to work in a packaging design company, and a customer came and we quoted them $50,000 for a logo. I didn't understand. I really didn't understand until I worked on it. It took us months. And I'm like, okay, there is a lot of work, a lot of research, a lot of back and forth with the customer. So it's one of those things that are a little bit in a gray area, I think.
Talking about books is the biography of Steve Jobs, which is an amazing book. And he talks about paying $100,000 for his logo for the computer. I think it was Next. It was after he got kicked out and he started his second computer company. He paid $100,000 for the logo, and he only got one option. And he tells that story in the book, and it's an amazing story. But it really drives home the point that design, whether it's fashion or logo design, graphic design, to do it well and to hire good people is expensive.
It does cost money.
A lot of my clients, they agree with us that yes, we need a technical designer, we need help with design, but it's expensive. So I have a solution which is called designcrowd.com. And if you go on to designcrowd.com, there are freelance designers that can do any kind of design, many different kinds of designs, like just the pattern, or actually help you with some of your creatives, or create the tech pack.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm a fashion startup consultant based in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. My passion is working with energetic startups to prepare them to meet investors. Together, we write your business plan, create your tech packs, fill in your quantity breakdown list, and finalize your quality controlled checklist. Then I take you to the Vietnamese sewing factories to get a price quote and get samples made. Get started by reading my ebooks or listening to them on audio. When you're ready, hire me and I will ease your fears and give you an action plan to realize your garment production dreams. Let's work together in Vietnam.